Hello all, I set up a 3D map using the same application that's used at the wiki to show us the world view there of the Cygna Draconis universe. Um, this is an ad hoc recording. I'm not going to edit it if there's ums, whatever. It's just going to go the way it goes. I wanted to explain how this thing works. Took a little bit of dabbling for me to get it to work. But so what I have right now, I can go in and paste in my current location. This is down here in the lower left. I just hit copy paste, and when I hit enter, it's going to put me where I am in the world. I'm going to change the color, something that's not already there, like orange, and I'm going to make it bigger. Pardon me. So now you can sit here and you can scroll this around and say, you can query the system. So like right now, I'm like, hey, what's the nearest station to me? It kind of looks like I might be equidistant between C30 and A16. And I tell you, I don't know about you guys. I just can't yet, and I don't know if I ever will, get this kind of visualization and awareness of where I am in the world within the game. But so what I can do now, you see all these points I made here. So every station is a point, and then the jumps are segments between points, and they're labeled. So I can now, you know what, I'm going to fix something while I'm here. Those jumps are kind of hard to see. You can, select a point, and then just like when you're in Explorer or something, you can shift click, and it selects all those points. So when I go to settings, and I say, you know what, I want to make that easier to see, I'm going to make it black. Then now they're black, just like that. And you can make them a little bit bigger if I wanted to. There we go. So those are the jump routes. Now, so you see that segment thing there. Well, it's algebra, right? So this is like x is equal to function xyz. So I now have a variable name called subbob. So I can come in here and I can type the distance to A16 is equal to a segment from me to A16. And that says that it's 786, whatever order of magnitude that is, right? And then now I can do the same thing. Now I could just copy it, bring it down here. Didn't like that. See, I don't know what happened there. Okay. I don't know why it's not letting me do that. Just a second. Okay. Come down here. Enter. What's going on? Weird. I'm just going to do it over again. So I'll call that the distance to A16 is equal to segment sub bob A16. There. Okay. Now, notice I'm going to say if I typed, so just before I started recording this, I did a jump. So I have two different locations, where I was and where I am now. When I first started using this, I couldn't get the stations to be points. And all of the way our stations are all named with lowercase letters. Well, what I didn't know is, see what happened when I changed that S? But this is just the way this calculator works. And what was confusing was the right-hand side of the equals looks the same thing. There's 3 points inside parentheses. If it's a lowercase, it's a vector. If it's an uppercase, it's a point. And that just really, I spent probably 20 minutes trying to figure out why I couldn't get the stations to be points, but now you know. So unless you specifically are wanting to make a vector, which I can't think of a reason we would, because segments are connect points. But anyway, always start your variables with an uppercase. So I'm going to call that subbob2, and I'll go over there and I'll make it a different color. And I'll also make that one a little bit bigger. So, and now theoretically, there should be 20,000 between my two points, right? If all I did was jump. Pretty much. Just a little, you know, whatever. 20,000 K, so 200,000 kilometers. But anyway, you can see the number down there. So I'm going to kill that. I didn't really need it. I was just demonstrating. But now I can say that distance to C30 is segment subbob to C30. And I've already done this, so I know that it's about 2/3 of the distance to A16. So your eyes can fool you. Station C30 is closer than station A16. I'm not going to check any others. Oh hell, I will. I'll check B20. I mean, I don't think that one's going to be closer, but no. In fact, that one's actually further than 16. So at least in that case, my my visual perception was correct. So anyway, that's how this thing works. Neo's going to get me more points to add, asteroid belts. I'm going to put the planets in here, etc. And I do want to point out, you can come over here, the little circle that shows the color, you can uncheck that, and it then doesn't show that thing. So what that means is this. We could go in here. I was just talking to Marty, so I'll use Marty as an example. Marty 44 is equal to, and if it's just a point, you just put in parentheses. So I'll just say 500. Let's see. It's a 1 with 7 zeros is from 0 to the boundary. So I'm going to go 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and minus 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, this is just arbitrary, and I'll go in here and I'll change the color. Marty, what color do you want to be? How about I make you pink? I'm not saying anything. That's just, it's a different color, right? I'm not making any aspirations, and not that there's anything wrong with that, right? So now there's Marty. Hey, cool. I'm fairly close to Marty, right? And then you can just turn it on and off. So each person can, this is a shared, this link up here, I shared already over in Discord. And this is like Google Drive. Everybody can use it. You'd have to sign in. Well, I'm not signed in right now, but I don't know if it's going to change it or not, or save it. But anyway, you sign in with Google Drive. I created an account, and I know for me, this is the kind of tool I will use the heck out of. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. And I've barely touched the surface of this. There's the documentation. Well, I'm recording this with the Windows game thing right now, so it's recording the specific application. But let's try it and see. Whenever I have a question, I just ask. So I'm going to go over here and go wiki. Crap. I'll go history. There's nothing in my history I care if you guys see. History. history, the line command. There we go. Pretty well. It's got a pretty well documented, very well documented, I would say, user manual. And that's all I'm going to say right now, because I don't even have any idea whether this is showing or if it's still over on the other app. So that's it. Please let me know if you guys have any questions.